Evening, everybody! Welcome back to the closed beta of Anno 1800. It's again Kebablord here from the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And it's just so pleasant to start a video, join into the region, and don't have an AI like Adam in Anno 2205 interrupt you after 30 seconds. It's just great. It just shows how annoying Adam actually was. But okay, so, in the last episode we built here a little settlement, and we are going to expand that a little bit in this episode, and also start with the production of the first goods, for the second population class, for workers, and maybe do some other stuff. I will be very spontaneous about that. In general, I have a few things to say, first about the, schedule that I'm going to do for, for the duration of the closed beta. I aim to release at least 2 to 3 videos a day, so at least one in the early afternoon and one in the early evening, each day while the beta lasts. So the goal is that at the end of the beta, or in the very close days following after, that I will have provided like 15 or 20 episodes, at least enough to cover all the content of a beta. So, and the other thing is, I forgot something in the last episode. I actually need to rename the ship. And why, you ask? Well, for my Patreon. For my patron on Patreon, yeah. So, Kevin, if you are seeing this and will complain about me being too stupid to type your last name properly to name the ship after you, then just drop me a message. Hallmann, yeah. So, that is one of the reward tiers, actually, that I will try to name the ships after people. Oh yeah, as a side announcement, I'm building up a Patreon in the as a side thingy, and I will do more stuff on that in the future, but, well, now focus on the videos here. So, how's our economy doing? Let's see here on our warehouse. Okay, we see fish is growing a bit, alcohol is growing a bit, work clothes are growing strongly. So that should suggest that we might actually need another fishing hut.
No space
wait,
left here.
full output storage? Well, okay, yeah, storage is full. But we will probably need more alcohol in the long run. Let's prepare that by building another distillery and another potato farm. And with that, we just increased our production by 33%. That should actually do something. Okay, we only have very few free farmers left, but we have a lot of worker workforce. Let's put that to good use by starting with the brick production. So we are going to build a clay pit here. One clay pit, as we can see here, clay is produced 1 unit every 30 seconds. The brick factory produces 1 brick per minute, meaning that one clay pit can actually support 2 brick factories. Because, well, in Anno we only use 1 unit each, meaning only 1 unit of raw clay is being needed per minute, but we produce 2. So, we do that. Ah, and I also noticed that I forgot to adjust something. Do you see here these small icons? You can actually put buildings in there, so that is a quick slot. So now I finally have a warehouse here in the quick slot, so no issues with that anymore. And now we need to connect the warehouse with our main road. Otherwise it will soon stop working. Yeah, actually, like in Anno 2205, every warehouse, so every logistics building, needs to be connected with the trade post. Yeah, small imperial trading post. I always want to say Harbour. So that is 1 brick production, but it won't be enough. We will definitely need another one, because, well, building materials are being very slowly built here in this game. Or very slowly produced, depending on how you want to say that. As always, I'm a little bit sorry if I butcher the English language. Still not my native tongue. So, now we got that. We are also going to frame this. So, and at least for the moment, that should do a trick. Or I would go for 3. Because we are definitely going to need a lot of bricks in the late game. But that also means that we now need to expand our city, because we have next to no workforce left, so we cannot expand our economy any further. So, time to increase the game speed. Okay, so we have here our little layout, meaning... Yeah, here's the next gap for public buildings. Here we will switch sides. Just to make it look a little bit asymmetrical. So now we can also build here a few blocks of houses. Now, come on, we need a little bit more wood, or timber, if you want to say it that way. Also, something that will happen very soon is that our settlement will catch fire, and we don't want that. So yes, unlike in Anno 2205, there are actually small catastrophes again, like fire, diseases, and so on. And of course, you need to be prepared for that. So we build here a fire watch, fire station. And we also need to make sure that our industry doesn't catch fire. Yes, that is right. Fires can actually occur in industry areas. Not only at the home areas because people can't cook. No, work incidents can happen, and then a factory or something else catches fire and everybody will be unhappy, especially those people who forgot to build a fire station there. Okay, so here's the next block. I've got quite a few farmers again. That still angers me a little bit that also that I was not able to build here correctly. Ah, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the workforce system. That angers me a little bit because, well, if you have watched the update videos for Colony earlier this year or in general in the past, you may notice that this looks a little bit familiar. Well, the reason is simple. Before they even announced that system, we already had it implemented in our game. So I can actually prove via the update videos that we did it first. BlueByte copied us. Of course, I have no hard feelings about that. I mean, it is the greatest compliment you can get as a designer in a small development team, that one of the largest gaming companies out there and such a renowned developer as BlueByte actually comes to a self-conclusion comes to the same solution for a problem than you do.
You into my vision.
I see, they're unhappy with me. Reputation has deteriorated in time. Oh, look at that. Fire in a worker residence. It already went over to our pub. But good thing we have good happiness, because that means we can actually mobilize a volunteer fire brigade. So a second one is now also on its way.
Oh, I've got it all over my hands now.
And as always in Anno, everything is very detailed animated.
That blooming turnip was the size of her head. Should have been a son.
Up with a lark this morning, I was.
And you can actually see the progress of the fire with the amount of flames. So you can actually see how the fires get smaller.
Nature's right, seen and all.
Lay hands on that cat.
So yeah, the game shows you in a visual way how successful your attempts to extinguish the fire actually are.
The fire has been vanquished.
Anno 1800 is in general very full of visual feedback, so here the interface designers did a really good job. Maybe a second fire brigade might be appropriate.
That fish pie smells good.
Yeah, we expanded our stuff a little bit, meaning... Oh, okay, stuff is still rising. Aside from fish... Well, we could compensate by building another fishery. So also, why is the city called Fishguard? That is inappropriate. That is a way more fitting name. Kebab Town.
Call me old school, but I don't have to like anyone.
Oh, that is no problem, Vicente. I don't like you either. Okay, here I can check the storage, but...
It's hard to forget sometimes.
I wish I had statistics available. And here we can actually see... each of the market buildings, or warehouses, has ramps.
At least you've a few benches.
And they are limited in number. Meaning, for example, 2 are working, and those that are yellow here, they are waiting. So we upgrade this, and now we got another ramp available. Still, maybe we should upgrade a few more houses. And also increase our storage by upgrading our harbour. Hey, plus 150 storage. New buildings have been unlocked. Yeah, the beer production and steel beam production. I really enjoy the free camera. Also that the islands are not completely flat anymore. As you can see here. I mean, I quite often complain in games about the 3D terrain, especially in city skylines, but here it works perfectly fine because it just fits in nicely and does not interrupt me when building stuff. So now I will build here 2 police stations just in case a riot is starting. I don't want a revolution in my capital. Okay, so how's the goods production doing? Of course, clothes are going down. But I already have a solution for that. We will simply double our production. And here goes that.
Metal plows change things, I'll grant you. But for better or for worse.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is my worker clothes layout. With 2 warehouses, 6 framework knitters, and, well, 6 sheep farms. It also ensures that you have enough capacity to actually support several other industry buildings, like these distilleries.
Game saved.
So, what will we do now? I guess we will go for the sausage production. Sausage. Okay, that was maybe a little bit primitive. But just maybe. So, are we going to build more stuff here? Not really. Also, we are going to outsource that later. So there's no issue if I use that space. Yeah. So then I will start with a sausage production. Since we only have very few workers so far, we don't need to build it that big yet. As you can see, it fits perfectly fine. So yeah, as you probably have noticed, I already created quite a few layouts in the past weeks while playing the press version. And so far it works out nicely. Ah, okay, our alcohol production is going down. Maybe I should have built it here. Nah, that is okay where it is. Here I will go for the production for schnapps. So, potato farm, distillery, potato farm, distillery, potato farm, distillery. Yes. I still miss a template feature. Why can't it just work like it's a pre-commander? Okay, the amount of cloths that we have is actually rising. Though the arrows here are a little bit misleading. And we have the first sausages.
Looks fair, but there's mould in the walls.
Yeah, the indication arrow is clearly misleading here. And still, we need stuff. So let's go for the production of bread. Oh, and we have nice rainy weather for the atmosphere. I really enjoy the view. Okay, so for this layout, of course I already have a big layout here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we take 7 tiles of space. Leave here 3 tiles for until we build the windmill, and 3 tiles later we will build another grain farm. Now we will build 2 bakeries in the middle. And do this. And that. And now we have here a little bread production. Of course we are going to repeat that on the other side. So this is 8 tiles, so there also we have these help lines here. Like a city skylines where we build roads. So 8 tiles away.
Game saved.
And I made a little mistake because I am apparently stupid. But still, it seems to work. in long term. So I guess it's time to move that one more up here and upgrade so that we have an additional ramp available to deal with the bread production. And now we have here a very nice grain field. So, and how does that work out? Okay, sausages are rising. That also sounds a little bit weird. Fish, work clothes, schnapps. And now also bread. Maybe we get additional workforce per house and also more credits per house. As we can see, our credit balance is rising.
A fire broke out.
Seriously? Down here, that is okay. Still, we will mobilize a volunteer fire brigade.
You're tying the knot. Never.
So beautiful.
Don't even mind the neighbors.
So yeah, and I guess we reached the goals for this episode. Yeah, our economy is working. So the next issue that we are going to tackle is the steel beam production.
Has been vanquished.
And the soap production, and that is stuff we are going to do tomorrow. Well, I will do them today, but you will see the result tomorrow. So, now we need to take a proper screenshot for thumbnail. I mean, this is what we did, right? So... So yeah, fun fact for those playing the beta, if you hit Ctrl G, you can actually hide the interface.
Biscuit.
Yeah, that shot with the grain field, yeah, that is actually a really nice shot. So, print screen!
Shot taken.
And yeah, as always, I hope you liked it. If yes, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It is always a great feedback. And if you have any direct feedback or want to discuss some things, then just type it down in the comments or join our Discord server and discuss there things directly with me and other fans. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel but want to get notified whenever I upload something, then just subscribe. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time. And with that I mean tomorrow. Bye bye.